Hi, this is Irina Slutsky reporting from inside the bubble. Well, actually a little bit outside the bubble today. We're at the Dorkbot and we're catching up with Jason Schultz, who is intellectual property something or other at the electronic... I just forgot about it. Say what it is.
The EFF, that's what everyone knows. It's the Electronic Frontier Foundation.
The Electronic Frontier. Yeah, it's a bit futuristic for me, but so it's hard to remember.
Going beyond, wherever your civil liberties have gone before, kind of thing.
Okay, so Jason is actually working on one of the lawsuits that's a hot story. So we're going to ask him about that, and it's the Sony rootkit case. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, so basically, as many people know, the recording companies have been pretty aggro about people downloading and file sharing, and they can't really stop it from happening. So they had to come up with something else they could do to punish people. And since they couldn't really get at the illegal downloaders, they decided to go after their own customers. And they surreptitiously slipped onto all their music CDs basically a spyware rootkit kind of program that installs itself on your computer without you knowing, and then cloaks itself and then monitors your activities to make sure you're not doing any bad things. And then if you do, it shuts down your CD drive or your computer or whatnot.
Okay, and I almost don't have to ask, but can you say it so that Father Boris will understand what you just said?
It's really, really bad. Basically, it's like going to a store and buying something, and you think you're just going to listen to some music, and it ends up infecting your computer with a really horrible program that drives you mad and crazy.
Oh, that sounds really, really bad. So EFF actually filed a class action lawsuit, so that means that anybody who has purchased...
Yeah, basically anybody who's purchased the CD and stuck it in the computer, from our perspective, Sony owes them money and a big apology.
So how much money are we talking about here? Because I'll go out and buy a CD and get my computer infected if, it's worth my time.
Well, we really appreciate that kind of dedication, but fortunately for us, enough people innocently already did it that we're really out to sort of fight for them. A little bit after the fact doesn't quite play as well.
Tell us about some of the journalists that have been calling you and getting interviews from you.
Oh, so EFF, we get a lot of really strange phone calls and press calls and things, and it's kind of fun. But today I had an odd experience where I was being interviewed by a woman who was doing stuff for a gamer magazine, and in the middle of the interview, she asked if she could interrupt because her brother needed to use the phone to call to get a ride, and it actually turned out that she was a 16-year-old gamer girl who was doing this really cool article for Hardcore Gamer magazine. So I was really psyched that, she was a young journalist and all that, but it was kind of took me by surprise.
I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be looking for her article.
Just read it for the articles. That's what I said.
That's right.
Hardcore Gamer girl.
And so tell us about some other cases that EFF is involved with.
Well, we do a lot of stuff with the Patriot Act and kind of privacy and stuff, but there's been a lot going along lately with Google. Everyone seems to want to sue them. And, Google's pretty wealthy. They can defend themselves. But, what EFF tries to do is look at the big picture issues.
Listen, I'm just trying to get you to get to the porn part.
Well, apparently that's what everyone wants, right? Which is what got Google in trouble in the first place, right? So, people, you search on Google images and there happens to be a lot of porn there. And there's a company, Perfect 10, who's not very happy with that because they sell porn and they're afraid that if people can get it from Google, then they won't buy it. But actually, Perfect 10's got a pretty bogus case. There is kind of a crazy company, and basically, I think they're just blaming Google for all their problems, which is that there's so much free porn on the internet that people don't really want to buy their stuff.
Why would you pay $29.95 for girls who don't have silicone implants? Come on.
Yeah, so anyway, but yeah, so like everyone else, like publishers and authors, they think, Google's got money and they'll pay, so why not sue them?
So I hear that you're Jewish.
It's true. It's, I wouldn't want that publicized on the web too broadly, for my privacy rights, but yes, it's true.
And is being Jewish Web 2.0 compliant?
Only if it's user-generated.
From a couple of user-generated Jews, back to you.